Let's go get some furniture inspiration at a few vintage furniture stores that I have saved. Probably will end up buying the IKEA products anyway. But we can hope, we can dream, and we can be inspired. Maybe I'll get some like more knick-knacky things because I'm not sure whether I'm ready to commit to big pieces long term, but definitely small pieces I always love to collect. That's a great taco. I've just been walking around the neighborhood again, and thankfully I can confirm I still love this area. It is so nice to walk around, and I'm so happy with the walk to my work from here as well. Like, I've now walked to work from 3 different places, and I'm feeling really positive that this is the best one yet. So we've seen a few nice stores. 50 Norman Street was a really beautiful space to just spend time in. And now I want to take you to a store I happened to stumble upon whilst I was walking around the different neighborhoods trying to find a place I wanted to call home. And this is a store that I drew me across the street for because I saw this little sign out the front, and I just thought I have to go see what's in there, and I really liked what I saw. So I was walking along there and I saw this sign and I had to see what was in here. And isn't what's inside magical? Oh my god, I love this space. Been waiting for the right day, like the right day ever comes. Now it's Friday and nothing's changed. Mistakes that everyone is making, but I can't change. I'm stuck in reverse like an old Benz. Forgot a tab. Okay, I have just got home from work and I picked up some groceries and some flowers on my way home. Very cute, very nice to treat myself. And now I think after I have dinner, I am going to finally tackle these chairs and build these chairs to go with this dining table. And then we have the big items done. We've got a dining table, we've got dining chairs, and we have a temporary couch because we got couch fished and it is so much smaller than we thought it was. So we're going to replace it. But for now, we have somewhere to sit. So that's important. So if you're down, I'll be down. Pack your bags, fill them up. We can go tonight, take a flight to a higher ground. How does that sound? Yeah. Been doing a lot of online shopping, buying a lot of IKEA things, marketplace things, Amazon things to try and make the most of this small space and organize things better. Some of my favorites include this paper towel holder. So instead of the paper towel taking up the bench space, this is just
3M stickered up here, and it takes the paper towel. And then tomorrow we have the IKEA order coming, so there'll be some more stuff. Under here we have all like the house supplies, and as you can see we've got very high ceilings and it's really hard to reach those cupboards up there. So I bought this little step ladder that fits in perfectly under the sink instead of just like hanging around and being a bit of a nuisance. And then I've also ordered these stackable kitchen storage shelves, so I'm going to make those up as well, and then we can get some more stuff under the sink here fitting in. My housemate has organized like all the bowls and a bunch of different kitchen items, but for now let's do these chairs. Okay, I ended up making 2 of the chairs, which honestly took me much longer than expected. I'm watching a lot of Girls and Daria at the moment, so I was just watching that. And I think I'm gonna leave the other 2 for my roommates to make. This is my roommate's chair for her desk situation. So soon this will all look much more cohesive, which is cute. And then we'll do like some artwork. One of my roommates is keen to do a bit of a gallery wall, and we've got such high ceilings that I've seen in other units, like them really take advantage of that height, and it looks quite amazing. So hopefully we'll get around to that eventually, but I'm pretty happy for this task to be done for tonight. And now we've got some seats to sit on when we eat dinner, which is also convenient. So my roommates and I are slowly filling out the rest of the apartment together. We're not rushing it, but you know, it's taking its time, and that's okay. We are kind of just like seeing what's available on Marketplace and kind of taking it from there. And we all agreed that we wanted one big mirror. So we have found the classic IKEA giant mirror on Marketplace, and now my housemate and I are gonna go and collect it. But it's like a nice distance of a run away from us. So I'm gonna run over there and meet her, and then we'll get the mirror and bring it back, and then we'll have one more piece of the shared living spaces complete. We still have lots to do, like putting lots more wall art up. We need to change the couch out. As I mentioned, we got couch fished. We have no idea what we're doing on the wall opposite the couch either at the moment. We're also thinking maybe like instead of having all this clutter here of the pantry, we'll get more of like an enclosed extendable pantry situation over there. Something else we've done is put a little rack up for all of our knives. So that saves storing them in the drawer here, which was already like so full with stuff. And then we've got this perfect little draining dish thing from IKEA. Fits like perfectly in that little corner. But yes, it's a slow and steady process, and that's okay. It's kind of nice to do it all together and take our time and not feel like super rushed. Let's go for a run and go and pick up the mirror. Also, I love like picking up all of the pieces really slowly from across the city. It feels like, I don't know, like this little treasure hunt that we're doing where we're slowly finding pieces.
Ashes fall like broken dreams, fragile hope held together at the sea through bitter winds.
So my roommate is a ceramicist and it's Friday night and I'm at her studio with her. She came to take some pieces out of the kiln and I wanted to come and play with some clay with my hands. And now I'm just going to build some stuff in her beautiful studio here. She also runs classes. So if you ever want to join one of her classes, because she is an incredible ceramics sculpturist, she makes ceramic jewelry. She's also like a really lovely human. I will link the name of her studio or where like the ceramics classes are, and you can come into this space and make some ceramics too. Here's her sweet little kiln. Those are some pieces from some classes she's been teaching. And then there's just so many beautiful, lovely, delightful, colorful things. And she is just a delight. It is just so nice to be back working with clay again. It's been a long time for me. I don't know, I just want to like get out of my head and play with the clay like it's Play-Doh and make something that feels and looks really fun and I guess doesn't necessarily have a utilitarian purpose.
Soft, turn the key and cooler on. This a pause for relief.
Here's my little blob, very sculptural. Reminds me of like a dinosaur's head or something, like a skull. I was trying to make something that had no practical use and was just, you know, using my hands and getting out of my head. Now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it could be for like an incense holder if I put a hole through it, or I can put a little trinket situation on top to put some rings in. Maybe that option. I like the weird contrast between those two. So yeah, the mattress in the box from Amazon was not the right choice. I've slept on it for a few nights and I can just tell it is not good. So I've upgraded to a much nicer mattress. Amazon is gonna go and collect that mattress. I'm not sure what happens to it, unfortunately. Don't feel great about that, but do feel good about my back and having a good night's sleep. So these are all the items I had shipped over from London. I have not yet properly unpacked them. I have kind of just been busy living my life and not dealing with all of my stuff. I still have like no furniture in my room. To be fair, I am waiting for the maintenance dude to come and paint my room. It was meant to be painted in between the old subletter or like lease person leaving and me moving in, but that is taking its sweet time. So instead of just like continuing to leave it out here in the shared spaces, which is obviously not super cool, I have to start unpacking it and putting things away. So let's do that. Guys, I'm feeling good about this. I am no longer living out of a suitcase, and that makes me feel like it's a little bit more permanent. I have just moved a lot of the stuff from my suitcase into one of these boxes, which would go like under my bed if I were to have a bed frame, and that's okay. I still need to get drawers for the wardrobe where these clothes will actually like live in. And then I have a lot of like sporadic things that just don't have a home yet, like this pile here. So I might just hide that inside one of these. And then I have like my jewelry making stuff, which when I get a desk, I'll put on, and then books and things like that I need to organize. But for now, it feels like a little bit more permanent than just having everything splayed out on my suitcase and having that permanently open. And then also being able to hang my bags, that makes it feel a little bit more permanent too. So still a long way to go, but feeling really good about the progress I've made today. I definitely need to get a rug to make this space cozier and less echoey. I need to buy a bed frame. I need to buy a desk chair. I need to get one of those like bookcases where I'm just gonna have all my books stack. I've got like a perfect little alcove near the window there where I'm going to do that. I need a mirror and then maybe some more art on the walls. But yeah, like I said, the maintenance people still need to come through and paint this whole room. So there's no point doing any of that until that stage. And there's no point building a bed frame that I'll have to disassemble so that they can paint this room either. That's why I'm kind of taking my time with it. But this is good progress. I'm happy.